And this is another video in my continuing video series on elementary mathematics. This time we're going to talk about superscript, subscript, squares, and cubes. Alright. What is a superscript? It is any number that is written above a number. Let's say that x was 5. Well, you'd have 5 squared. Okay, so that 2 up there is called a superscript. And it represents how many, it represents powers of numbers. Okay, and this doesn't have to necessarily be a 2. It could be a 3, it could be a 5, it could be a 7, it could be 647. Doesn't matter. The point is that any number written above a number is a power. You're raising this number to a power of some other number. And in this case, it's called a superscript. Now, what is a subscript? A subscript is a number written below a number. Okay? So what you'll have is an x1 and an x2. Alright? You could have an x1, x2, x3, x4, and x5 for all that matters. Okay? And this would be used with the Cartesian coordinate system, which I have explained in previous videos. Not in elementary mathematics videos, but in other videos that you can see on my YouTube channel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay. Now, what is a square? A square is a square area. Okay? It's a physical square. That's why I've got it marked as a number 2. That's what it is. It is a square area. What about a cubed area? Well, this is a cubed area. That's why it's represented with the number 3. So when you're squaring a number, you're coming up with a square area. When you're cubing a number, you come up with a cubed area. And that's where all that comes from. And if you don't believe me on that, you can look up Euclid Book 1, Proposition number 4, and see how squares work. In the latter part of Euclid, you start seeing how cubes actually work. I haven't covered all that yet, but I will in future videos. Alright, so now you know what a superscript is, a subscript, a square, and a cube. So you can have square numbers, you can have cube numbers, you can have numbers raised to powers of other numbers. There you go. And now that you know all that, I will tell you more in a future video, so I want you to stay tuned.